Randy, are you there? Can you do me one huge favor, please?
Hey, Beth, what's up? Are you okay? Relax. What's this favor you're talking about?
I want a divorce. And I mean right away. There's this guy I met, and I love him. I want to be happy, and I have the right to be happy, right? No use trying to talk me out of it, Randy. I've already made up my mind. The cast has been set.
Hold on a second there, Beth. You're going way too fast for me. First off, let's relax for a second and talk this through like adults. I mean, you sound like a 5-year-old that wants a new toy, for God's sake.
I'm plenty relaxed for your information, and I've totally thought this through, so don't think that I'm not completely calm and conveying this very important fact to you.
I sort of recall having this very same conversation with you before.
What are you talking about? I've never said this to you before. Anyway, I want that divorce, and I want it now. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, Randy. And about the divorce papers, I should, maybe...
Don't worry about that. I got it right here.
Huh? What? Why would you have it already? Did you hear about this from someone? Who told you?
No one. It's in the top drawer in the living room cabinet where we keep all of our important documents. I already signed it, so grab it anytime you like and do what you want with it. I no longer care.
Hey, Randy.
Don't tell me you want me to deliver it to your boyfriend's house or something, because that's not going to happen.
No, about those divorce papers. Why do you have those? And already signed? What's up with that? I mean, this is the first time I've asked for a divorce. So why? Why do you already have a signed copy?
What are you talking about, Beth? Do you suddenly have amnesia? Or did you hit your head getting out of the bed this morning?
No, I'm perfectly fine.
As I recall, the first time was when we were still engaged. You remember that guy who ran his own company next door? The second time was during our honeymoon. You suddenly had the hots for the hotel manager. Remember that? The third time was with your boss at the part-time job you had 6 months ago.
Those guys came on to me. You make it sound like I was lusting after these guys.
And it turns out that these guys wanted nothing to do with you. You came onto them too aggressively.
I never did such a thing. You got it all mixed up, Randy. They aggressively pursued me and then demanded that I get a divorce, and after they got what they wanted, they all dumped me. It wasn't my fault. I'm the victim here. They used me, and when they got what they wanted, they discarded me.
All they did was say a few nice words to you, and you took it literally. You were suddenly in love and demanding a divorce because you had finally found your true love. You got it in your head that they were in love with you and proceeded to aggressively pursue these guys. They were taken aback by your forcefulness and creeped out by this fatal attraction type of response that they wanted nothing to do with you. I'm just astonished it hasn't become a police matter. I guess they thought if they pressed charges, you'd come after them even harder.
How could you say that, Randy? You make me sound like some crazed stalker. I'm your wife, for God's sake.
Then act like one. Anyway, you want a divorce, right? Just get it over with, would you? I was going to give you 3 chances.
Pardon me, 3 chances?
Yeah, you get 3 strikes and you're out, sort of thing. Anyway, if this happens for the 4th time, I was going to call it quits anyway. Let's get it over with, for Pete's sake. I've already informed your folks about my intentions. Your father did a lot for me getting this job and all, and I didn't want to let him down. But my patience is worn thin. Your folks were sympathetic to my concerns and were grateful for the chance I was willing to give you. I told them that if that 4th incident occurs, that I was going to go forward with it without consulting them whatsoever. They were okay with it. And the 4th incident just occurred. There is no turning back now. I would appreciate it if you would hurry up and get those documents signed and submitted. I'm done.
Oh, yeah. That the way you want to play it, Randy? Okay, have it your way. Let's do this once and for all. But just so you know, Randy, I didn't demand this divorce without thinking things through.
So what is it? What do you want to say, Beth?
Those 3 times that those guys used and abused me, I'm going to chalk all that up as experience. It was a hard and painful lesson, but this time it's different. I had him prove his love to me with action.
Action? What action?
Yes, by proving his everlasting love of me. Well, there is only one way to prove love for someone else, if you know what I mean. When our flesh touched gently against each other, that love truly begins to manifest itself.
I'd rather not hear the rest.
which means that I really don't give a damn if you divorce me.
Oh, is that so? Okay, I get it. You're telling me that this time it's for real, that you cemented the deal, that there is no turning back, is that it?
That's right. We physically demonstrated that our love was real, proved it to be genuine. I was able to know that beyond a shadow of a doubt, our love was 100% genuine. So I'm going to divorce you for sure this time and marry the love of my life.
Okay. Now that you're 100% sure, who is this guy? Tell me a little about him, would you? That's the least you can do.
Huh? Why do you even have to know?
I'm your husband, or shall I say soon-to-be ex-husband. I should know the guy and maybe meet him at least once. Just seems like the right thing to do. Besides, it will smooth the path when everyone meets up later with our lawyers and all.
Yeah, well, not sure about all that, but I guess if it's necessary. His name is Josh Bradley.
Wait a second, Josh Bradley. The son of Mr. Harold R. Bradley? The family that owns that mansion on the hill?
Oh, you know Josh? I thought maybe you might know him. You guys are about the same age.
We're exactly the same age. We went to college together.
Oh yeah? He never mentioned that. Pure coincidence, huh? He's currently living alone in a condo over in Richmond. The condo's right down near the river with a beautiful view. We're planning on living there as soon as tonight.
I see. Okay, Beth. I think I'm starting to see the whole picture. Hey, Josh. It's been a while. How have you been? Hey, Randy. What's up, man? Been doing okay. Been a while, hasn't it? Good to hear. Hey, Josh. Can I ask you where you are right now? Right now? I'm at my stepdad's place. He just passed away the other day, so my mom is all alone here at home. So I plan to be here for a bit longer. You're talking about that big mansion on the hill, right? Yeah, that's right. I'm surprised you knew about that. With your stepdad gone, I bet the whole family is frantic about the inheritance and all. I can just imagine. With that big house and all. Yeah, well, what can I say? I'm not related, as you know. It's mostly my 3 stepbrothers who are clamoring over each other to divide up the inheritance. We really don't have anything to do with it. Oh yeah? But it must be pretty difficult for your mom, getting stuck in the middle of it all. Yeah, but my mom knew it would all be too much of a hassle, so she waived all her rights to any of the inheritance. As for me, my stepfather never officially designated me as a son, so I have no rights to any of the inheritance anyway. I'm actually kind of relieved not having to hassle with it. I'm just here to comfort my mom, but I may need to step in every now and then if things get heated. To be the impartial observer, I guess. Oh, I see. Doesn't sound all that fun, but what do I know, right? Does that mean you won't be returning to your place in Richmond for a few days, right? Yeah, that's right. See how things play out, but I'll definitely be staying here tonight. How do you know I live here in Richmond? Heard from one of our old classmates recently, I guess. Since you're staying tonight, this might be a good time to... This all seems kind of weird. What's weird, Randy? What's on your mind, man? You can talk to me. Yeah, there's this problem. This may freak you out a bit, but I suppose there's no avoiding it, so I'm going to go right out and say it. You got me all spooked, Randy. What's the deal? Do you happen to know a woman named Beth by any chance? Beth, huh? That's really weird. My current girlfriend is named Beth. I've been seeing her for the last 6 months or so. What's this about, man? Oh yeah? 6 months, huh? Have you guys talked about living together anytime soon? Or have you given this Beth the keys to your condo? No, we haven't gone that far yet. It's still been 6 months after all. So, you know I live in a condo in Richmond. Heard it from a classmate, I suppose. Yeah, something like that. This Beth, I think she's planning on moving into that condo probably tonight. Wait, excuse me? She's planning on moving into my place? Why do you even know that? What's this all about anyways, Randy? What's your concern? Don't tell me that you know Beth's friend or something. Or are you interested in Beth, maybe? Well, I guess you can say I was interested in her a long time ago. Wait, what did you say? Why wouldn't I be? She's my wife after all. Hold on a second. What? Did you just say she's your wife? Come on, Randy. Is this some kind of prank? Did Beth put you up to this? I bet she did. Anyways, Beth said she's single. She wouldn't lie about something like that, would she? Can you prove she said that? That she was not married? Oh, well, let's see, yeah, I have my past line correspondence right here. She clearly says she's single, never been married. Okay, that's more than enough. Thanks, Josh. Randy, if this is true, I really didn't. Don't sweat it, Josh. You have nothing to worry about. I know you. You have nothing to worry about. I know you, man. I know that you're not the kind of guy who will purposely go out with a married woman. I'm glad you have trust in me, Randy, but still, I feel really awful about it. I'm really sorry. I don't know what to say. I should be apologizing to you on behalf of my wife. She really went over the line this time. No, please. You shouldn't be apologizing to me, Randy. Is there something I can do? Help you out in any way? I'll do it if you ask. It's the least I can do. You know, I was going to ask, but I wasn't sure if you were up to it. It sure would be helpful. Are you sure? I'm at your disposal. Fire away. Okay, I know it's a bit late, but can we meet now? Sure thing. Tell me the time and place and I'll drive down right away. Do you still know what apartment I use for business? I think we used it a few times back in college. Yeah, the one on Main Street, Glendale Apartments, right? Up on the 3rd floor? I think it was room 309 or 308? Yeah, 309. You got a good memory, Josh. Still love that place, huh? Brings back memories. I used that place quite a bit when I was working on my dissertation. I'm headed over there now. You okay with it? No problem. I'm on my way.
Randy, are you there? Please respond. I was duped again. How could this happen to me? I was so sure this time. I can't believe what Josh did to me. How could he? I was going to move in with him the other day. I had my bags packed and everything. I went right over to his condo in Richmond, but he wasn't there. I figured that he was still at work, and so I waited in the lobby for him. And guess what? The front desk manager there told me he had already moved out. Apparently he had terminated the lease there 2 days ago. I had to lug all my luggage back home. I rang him right away and asked him why. He immediately texted me back, saying that he would never have gone out with me if he knew I was married. Then he just said goodbye. I told him I was already divorced and that everything was fine, but he wouldn't hear it, and he immediately blocked me. Now I can't even get in touch with him. So, Randy, it would really be helpful if you could pay me $500,000 in compensation, and then I can go on with my life? What do you say? It was you, wasn't it, Randy? You're the one who told him I was married. Am I right? I thought I finally found the love of my life, the emotional pain that you caused by telling him I will never heal from. It's your fault for ruining my life, the passionate love that was in my grasp. To be honest, $500,000 is a mere pittance for the emotional trauma that you caused. But I will let it go at that. That's all I'll ask of you. I'm headed back to my parents' place tomorrow, so I want you to deposit that money into my account by tomorrow. No getting out of this, Randy.
What the hell is this? You must be totally nuts. $500,000 for emotional distress, huh? Seriously? I knew you were a little empty-headed, but this is moronic. Anyway, it's good that you're headed home. A lawyer will stop in this week. I would ask that you hear all of the details and make your demands to him. I briefed him on everything, so...
Hey, Randy, are you there? Seems like you forgot something. Today is the day you were supposed to deposit that money. There's not a cent in there. What's up?
Like I said, the lawyer will stop by and explain everything. Ask him about that when he arrives.
Come on, Randy, just deposit the $500,000. Why do you have to draw this out by hiring a lawyer, making it one big hassle?
Beth, why do I have to pay you?
Like I explained to you, the reason I was dumped by Josh was because you told him I was married. That's why he broke it off. Is that so hard to understand? You're at fault. You pay. Simple as that. This was a once-in-a-lifetime chance for me, and you ruined it, Randy. I was set to get a $10 million inheritance. You pulled the plug on that. That dream went down the drain.
Oh, wait a sec. Say again?
Josh's dad passed away the other day. So obviously there was this thing called an inheritance. And Josh, being the only son, well, he had $10 million coming to him. And you took that away from me.
Beth, let me stop you right there.
Huh? Why?
Before you start blabbering on, let me get straight to the point. Josh has no right to any inheritance.
Huh? Of course he does. He's the eldest son. Look at that huge mansion on the hill, for God's sake.
Okay, let me explain everything from the very beginning because you seem to have no clue. First off, Josh is not the only son. He's the stepson. He has 3 brothers who are blood related.
Huh? He has 3 brothers? This is the first I'm hearing about this. Why didn't Josh tell me?
Josh came into that family later when his mother married Mr. Bradley. He's not related to them.
Huh? Not related, but...
And another important point, he was never officially declared as Mr. Bradley's son, so legally, he's just a stranger. Well, maybe not a total stranger, but a family friend, I guess. And what's more, his mom also waived all her rights to any of the inheritance. The 3 brothers have sole rights regarding the inheritance of the $10 million.
What? Seriously? What's happening here? I didn't even know he had any brothers, for Pete's sake.
Well, the 3 brothers are way older than him, like 20 years older, so you probably figured they were his uncles or something. That's the story. I figured you had no clue what was going on. Even if you had managed to marry Josh, he would have received 0 inheritance from his stepfather. No $10 million. That was just a pipe dream, Beth.
That can't be it. No way. I want my $10 million. Hey, Randy, what the hell is this? Why do I have to pay compensation to you? What the hell is your lawyer talking about? You're the one that has to pay me. What the hell is happening here?
I'm pretty sure my lawyer explained everything to you. Were you even listening to him? I'm sure he explained that Josh is also demanding compensation for lying to him about not being married.
But we were in love. We loved each other. Love can't be bought. It was never about money. This was pure love, at least on my part.
No matter how you try to spin it, Beth, you had an affair. It's called infidelity. I'm sure my lawyer probably explained this to you, but cheating in a marriage is against the law, punishable by a fine. In your case, you said you weren't married and cheated on me. That means you have an obligation to pay damages to me. I'm the victim here, Beth. Get that through your head.
How could you say that, Randy?
I'll say it over and over again if I have to.
But you ruined my chance at happiness.
Happiness? Are you for real? How about my happiness or even Josh's happiness? You ever think about that? Josh thought he was happy with you, but you ruined that too. All you were after was the $10 million.
Okay, then let's forget this whole thing. What do you say? We can start over from square one. If you do that, I'll forgive you, Randy. A clean slate. What do you say?
Beth, I'm going to have to stop you right there. You know what? I really think you need to see a shrink. Something's not right up there.
Huh? What an awful thing to say.
Take it any way you like, Beth. All I ask of you is that you pay the compensation and we're done. I never want to hear from you again. You got that?
What? Wait, seriously? Why? I said I was going to forgive you, so why would you say that?
Beth, you're not listening to me. I can't take any more of your BS, and I certainly don't love you anymore.
What? You don't?
Anyway, Beth, no more. Goodbye. The last conversation with Beth was like talking to an alien or something. She was just not making any sense whatsoever. She seemed like such a nice girl when we married. Where did things go wrong? Anyway, I printed out the whole conversation that we had and sent a copy of it to her parents just so they understood the circumstances. I'm not sure if that was what did it, but her parents apparently sent her off to an uncle's place up north to get some therapy for emotional distress or something. Whatever that means. A friend of the family, this 60-year-old rich guy, took a liking to her and offered to pay all of her debts off, and in return, she has to work at his large mansion as a maid and helper. And the parents agreed to the deal. They told me that she would probably never contact me again. I was okay with that. I wanted to get on with my life, to be honest. However, I was a little concerned about this 60-year-old rich guy taking a liking to her. I was especially concerned of the job description of helper, but I really wanted nothing more to do with her, so I left it at that.